Hiring freezes and layoffs within the National Park Service could impact our national park in our backyard. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park will likely be affected. President Trump's federal budget reduction plan calls for eliminating thousands of forest and park service jobs across the country.
10 News reporter Ellis Roll joins us with more on the changes that we could see in the Smokies. Ellis?
John, Robin, these cuts are leaving national parks struggling to prepare for one of their busiest times of the year. Great Smoky Mountains National Park is the most visited in the country, so less staffing and more tourists could be a big problem.
Great ridges, flowing streams, and vibrant wildlife make Great Smoky Mountains National Park the most visited in the country. But local leaders say recent federal layoffs and hiring freezes could tear away at what makes the Smokies special.
Visitation is going up and interest is going up. The ability to pay for our employees has gone down.
The U.S. Forest and National Park Services are cutting thousands of workers to fall in line with President Trump's spending plan. But big cuts can have big impacts.
Any kind of shortfall in staff is going to directly impact the visitor experience. But also, these parks contain our shared heritage, our cultural and natural heritage. And those resources need to be protected by park rangers.
And every job in the park, from biologists to trash services, matters.
It requires the entire team to do a job. It's like running a small city.
National parks can be a good business model.
And the economic benefit is just outstanding. It's over $50 billion a year.
But leaders say these cuts are being made carelessly. The solution could be members of Congress.
Let them hear from you, because if they don't hear from you, it's like the proverbial tree that falls in the forest. If no one's there, does it make a sound? You need to make some sound.
To protect something that belongs to all of us.
It's time that we adequately fund the national parks. They're really a special place. And guess who owns them? We all do.
10 News reached out last week to the National Park Service. A spokesperson says they're implementing Trump's plan, will have exemptions for certain positions, and are assessing critical staffing needs. Members of Congress across the country are calling on the federal government to help with park funding before it's too late. John, Robin.
All right, Ellis, thank you for that.
Worth noting, the Smokies has about 200 full-time employees and 140 at the times Ellis is talking about those peak years. And we'll hear from peak seasons. We're going to hear from Congressman Tim Burchett coming up at 6 about that as well.